Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Back in action, honestly, heard me last time. Anyway, well, looks like it's going on way. So, I think it's about time we moved onto the mainland. Pretty much by this point. And we've got a lot of money. Once again, we have no loan. How long will that last, I wonder? We're earning a decent amount of money. So I'm just going to speed time up while I talk about this. So we've either got a chance to do a railway line from Wen to Delhi, which will eventually get a link down to over to Osaka, down that way. So that's one line, which could potentially then go to Singapore as well, going that way around. Or a line that goes to Singapore by that, pretty much. So we haven't really done much money but that. So yeah, pretty much I think for this line, Singapore's not a big town. And we've already, I'll go down here, we've already got custom pretty much going between these two towns. So let's utilise that power of the people to pretty much go, we need a railway line. For now it won't be one platform, but that probably won't last. It will probably end up having multiple platforms at some point. That road will probably get removed very quickly. I'm going to use that, which is level to the road behind. So it's going to have a little overland, but so that will always be an end-to-end station. Dead-end platform anyway, I should say. Then up in the Dala up here, we'll only do point to point for now. We're going to have to build a road up to this one. So we are, spending a little bit of money just to build a road. A dead straight road anyway. It's possible to do it. And I'm going to try and line that up to the road as much as possible. Which I think it must be about that. I'll put that in there. And this will eventually be upgraded to multiple platforms and so forth. And what I will be doing is putting these in just before that road decides to build anymore. Down that way, and one up here as well. Which I will actually put on the opposite side of the junction here. Just so it's a little bit of an easy one. So it doesn't add any other junctions to the road. So that's done. It be now time to lay some tracks. And if I can, I'm going to try and keep it above 60 at least coming down that bend. Primarily, there's probably a single track line for temporary. And then eventually up to 2 track. And I forgot to make a level crossing there. If we can keep some of this in the 120 sort of round limits, it should be quite decent for the future where we end up there. Hopefully, if I can, try and sneak my way through that gap in the hills. We shouldn't be paying too much for the fee to build. I try and dodge the woodlands if I can, because 61 going through them 170 versus actually it's cheaper to go through there because it's actually trying to do a ramp at the same time. So if I keep it at 120 for as long as possible at some point, that will be improved. I'm going to do a sweeping curve there, so it gets in. And as I have actually out a lot of money, I'm going to double track it. Track most of the line. And I say most of it because what I'm going to do is that. So it allows them to get over to the other side. At least 71 should do for kilometres now. And I'm deliberately leaving that track like that because then that will help future-wise. That would be 80. Multiple vehicles in a bad condition. I'd better make sure I deal with that at some point. So I'll put a signal in there. Hypothetically, this just future-proofs it so I can actually use enough labour and track in the future. Pretty much. That's all that will be is for proof of the line. So that should be decently a gap. And because I always do it, I'm going to put a signal at the platforms as well. Not that platform, because that will have to get removed eventually. Anyway. So. The other thing is a depot. Which can go in, if I can get the right thing. It's going to have to go not like that. So I'll put it up. Oh, let's put it out there, I think. Give it a little gap so it's not too awful. And then go into the track pretty quickly like that. So, I'm going to go and build a couple other roads in this city. Primarily just so it can actually add a bit more of an area. But I'm going to do pretty much straight. Then hopefully that should give them a couple of chances to build some blocks as well. This bus stop will stay, but it will now be a double-sided bus stop. And then all the way down here will be one as well. And one there and one there. Then it darts there and there. Then in theory, that should cover most of that area, that should cover most of that area as well. So we've got those in. And I'm going to do the same up here. Up here I don't actually need to worry about building any other roads apart from the bus stop there. What we'll do is put bus stop there and there. Bus stop there and there. And I'm going to put a bus stop there and there. And do one other thing, because the AI won't do this, is upgrade that road to a main road. So I'm spending money, but it's something which is needed. That there should hopefully cover both of these two towns. But first things first, let's put the train in, because this is the most expensive option. Hard to do. It is using double track, which is nice and handy. I'm going to go straight back over here to the depot. This line will probably end up continuing on, but for now it's only going to one place, so Wilhelm to, I can never get them the same, but hey, depart. And I'm actually going to put railway in for now, just to make it a little bit more fun. So we've got that one in service. So let's put this one in service. So the Russian type, which is, yeah, pretty much that loco there is, I think, the same sort of loco, I think. So that one there. So once again, it can only do 40 because of the coaches. So 1, 2, I'm going to say 3. So that's a capacity of 39, which is roughly what there is using the line. Since they're dead cheap, 2 trains can come straight out and go into service. The other thing is, let's make this line. So it goes there, goes around, much, and goes back into there, and then goes back again. So that's now good. So up here we'll put one on bus. We'll have bus. It's on a shop. I don't know if you can see what I'm typing, but then I'll do the exact same down here. Actually, I don't need to do. No, I will do a line and delete what there is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back again. But I may put a waypoint in. No, I don't have to say that. I will put a waypoint in here just so it gets them not to overlap constantly. So 1 and 2 go via that bus stop. Then after 9, 10, which is there, it can come back via that bus stop. It's not doing a stupid turnaround there. They don't intently overlap, which is also handy. So that's the main thing, and it's also through the RA, if you didn't notice. But bus, just check the things on both terminals, which they are. So the next thing is, grab that line there. How many vehicles are on at 6? So 3 can go onto that bus route, and then 3 can go onto that bus route. Then that line which is here going between the 2 cities, which is somewhere on this list. Where is it? 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 No. No. Which one is it? Visible one, please. You can go delete. So the line, that bus line's not in service anymore. So that should now automatically put people from the station to the station and then a train down the line. Like I said, eventually this will probably have a line going that way as well. Now it says a faster trip to Singapore. And they burn wood. Very economical. Anyway. So considering that possibly that many buses are not going to be handy for the line, I'm not going to do it via that method, I'm going to do it via this method. Visible on it, please. Go to that one there, and then clone one bus on each line. So you, and clone. So that's 4 on each line. So that should do quite decently. Considering these 2 bus stops are going to be close together, one's got more of a direct, so one will be more busier than that one, because pretty much that one covers this side of the town. And that's going to cover that one. So these 2 are going to be the busy ones. Pretty much we won't double in how many people we carry, but we are getting a slightly bit more money because these are going to be a lot more quicker than anything else. And I actually may... Yeah, no, I won't send that one back. Or should I? Because then that will allow that one some time to get in. You know, I'll do that. Turn you around and go back to the main station. down here, which has got 2 people on it, so you will get people, and you're going to get people as well. So pretty much, we can't complain. Apart from they're only going out forward comms, and that's a better waste at the moment. Due to carriages, but, or cars, I don't know what they call them in Asia. So in theory, hopefully these level crossings will stay like that until we get electric. And at the same time, we can at some point build our headquarters, which I haven't built yet. And I'm still tempted to just extend the line down to the docks, but that might just be the freight line instead now, thinking of it. Just because there won't be much point of doing that. And I'm probably not going to put any other level crossings with whistle balls up. Considering this is out full for the U, this is getting quite full down here now. I'm so tempted to actually put the freight station in down here. If I can just sneak it in, and we'll get the freight service running, which we can't actually afford. So it's going to cost quite a bit of money just to get it onto the line up here. How many signals does that have in between? It's probably going to need to have a little bit of an extension of the double track line here to cover it up. Save a bit of money, but deleting that road and only having one little crossing. Considering I'm going to have to do that to try and keep it flat there, so I'm not going to be too bothered. So, one thing I will say is we don't really want to do stuff like this in the game, but considering this will be a line that won't be that busy used anyway, I'm going to do it. And while I'm here, hopefully do that. And extend the double track section a bit more. And at the same time, we can make, hopefully, the crossover point a little bit more quicker. So that will be now that there. I'm actually going to keep the points in, just for some visual areas, just to look at. So, yeah, they're not really needed, but hey ho. So we're now like I said, extending the double track sections. You're probably going to be a pain to do. I'm going to have to zoom out, delete that signal, pause the time, pause it, layer that in, flung that over like that, let it go, so they can keep going and making money. Considering this should now be cheaper as well, because it's actually got most of the environmental work has been done. I'm going to have to leave some gap there just so I can actually get this to be what I need it to be, which is configured. Add another platform onto that, so I've got no idea what the length of that platform is now. And just stick a cargo platform onto it. And put one of those in just in case it needs it. Then, considering that is a tram station, if I can figure that and put cargo, it'd probably put tramways on it as well. Which isn't handy, but hey ho. And that's not really handy either, because it's actually not long enough to hold what you probably need, what it will want to say. What we need as a cargo point is a decent amount of space. That isn't even joint now. So yeah, that's not good. do that, it can jump back up again. Do that, go to that one, and go that way around to make a bit of a right angle. Extend that out so it's a bit more of a longer length, and plonk that in. So the car goes now on this side, and just because how many does that cap fit? 40, so roughly we'll probably just sneak nickel storage there as well, which doesn't look too bad, to be fair. Fair enough, the people now have to get off and walk around, but hey ho. And then while I'm here, I'll grab the truck again. I'll give it a little bit of a spur before it ponders back in again. That's empty my constant now. I'll put 2 signals on the line. So it actually now acts a bit there as well. And now double track. Need some signals on it, so we can actually get somewhere. So, where did I put the crossover down here? So hypothetically, the crossover still can be used, but it won't. And hopefully, good. No, that won't work because that goes downstairs. Let's say we can try and get that to be connected a bit better, but that isn't. That's probably not going to be worth me doing a train line too, considering that will cost a lot of money. So hopefully, well, we delivered down there, which is, to be fairness, connected by the station. But I am just going to look at that and look where all the, so pretty much it's this end of town anyway. What's connected, only a small smidge of town. So for now it won't cover the full town on cargo. But unless it might, if I'm crafty and do a little bit of road down there, it may cover a little bit more, which it doesn't. That's not even joint, that's why. You need the tentacles to come off of that to make it work. That'll cover a little bit more town now. And in fact, it will cover more of the town for the station as well, for the passenger side of things. Once we get the money, I will put the train in that. So that will be an oil train when we can. Then that will remove the need of these trucks moving the oil down the road, down the road pretty much, which is that line there. Then it can actually get on the train and make us a little bit more moolah. So, how much is it? 600. We've only just got about enough for that, and that's a freight logo, so I'm going to use that one. Oh, and it's a British logo built as well. The first one's a British logo built. How well are these actually doing now? Not that well, so. But it's doing enough to make a lot of money. My speed time up, and hopefully a oil shipping dock, because we are still heavily relying on these docking, and the cargo ships docking pretty much before it make we do anyway. So that's perfect. So we need to get the line built first. So 1 and 2. So hopefully that was the cargo line which I used. Yeah, good. So pretty much this will eventually do all the types of cargo. So the goods and stuff. So I'm gonna actually just call it cargo rail. Cargo rail owns to, once again I'm using a completely different thing to trying to come up here. Instant. Pretty much every bit of cargo eventually it will use that line, this line. So one of those, 1, 2, 3. That would be a capacity of 21. How much gets, not you, 104 gets chucked there, so we need a lot more cargo capacity for that. So hypothetically, yes, we could do with another ship to dock. You're leaving and you're arriving, so I suppose nothing there. I'm going to speed time up and get a little bit more moolah into the bag. Because I'm not using that, I'm using over here. It's got a good round trip going on. Which is probably actually going quite decent at the moment. Literally, it fills up within 10 seconds of it being put on it. Does go, at least we've got a decent amount of money coming in. So where's that? I'm gonna do that here. You and you, so you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least 5 do us. But I'm actually may try and sneak in 6. If I can. So how much they cost? 200 a pop. So I'm going to try and get at least 42 capacity going, which is about half of what there is to be carried. Should be, I think we've just about finished paying off the other loco, actually, 2 locos actually. For now, this will only have 1 loco tripling backwards and forwards. We might be here a while because I'm going to hold off and I've got my phone preparing to press to buy the loco. When we get there. For now, this will only make money in one direction. But we will try and get this to do 2 ways at some point. So that one. And the cargo for now, it's only doing it on an oil train, but I can't for now. But now, what we can do, if I go down here, well, because if you think of it, back there's the full area of cut where the oil is. I am going to make a small little trip of the oil. As always, some of it will go this way and some of it won't. So, this one is the fuel. Fuel, non-stat, hop, petro, hop. So literally that's all it is, it's just doing that and forwards just to deliver some of the other bits of fuel. I'm going to grab that, grab you, we've got 6 vehicles on that one. So I'm going to say at least 3 vehicles and go on the hop. And all the other 3 can get sold. And then that line there can be deleted, so it's no more. So that is a little bit of money into us, but at the same time everything's now going on that. instead of it being dumped there pretty much. Since that can hold 160 plus 20 to 180 bits of cargo, I don't know how frequently the ship turns up and how much it will carry over here. It carried 28, so yeah, should be quite perfectly fine. One thing I could have done was dump some more cargo onto this line here, considering how much is coming into town. So 6, 7 and 8 should do us enough. 3 more vehicles onto that line. You're already back here, so that's perfect. That'll be a full load with a lot still left over as well. We'll catch that one up eventually. Because I don't know what is there in here. 58 out of... Yeah, that will help out a lot big time movement. And eventually get that going to actually get a lot more deliveries going. What we got up here? We got 50. Got a lot of. How many have got 10 vehicles on that line? Now I'm going to keep 10. The cool trucks, however, how many have got 20? So I'm actually just going to say 2 more for now. And that should hopefully get a little bit more. And what I may actually do is, considering I've got the money and the capability of doing this now, is to more or less do this. Into there. So pretty much it's the road will be a lot more quicker for it to go on than it going up and around. Yeah, so that should be the quicker option for it to go on instead of it using flat road there from now on, which will do us a lot more of a better input. And likewise, I'm going to cut that corner off. I'll keep it in though. That will just cut the corner off a little. Cut that corner off. So we're trying to make some things a little bit more efficient. So I don't know how. It's got a lot of iron store, but not a lot of coal, because it does take a little bit of time to get there. But now it shouldn't take it as long. This line should not take as long as it was. So frequency rate is now down to 31, 32, so that's not bad. And Gazoo over here has now got a coal mine somewhere over it. Actually, where the iron mine was, where the oil well was actually, which I could have actually thought about using instead of that one, but hey, oh. Considering that we'll end up having to travel down here, then back up that way and out with them. Or it could go to get used, guys, down that dock there, but I think now I may keep just for this place. Hypothetically, yes, I could put still in for it. Get cool deliveries from here as well, but for now I'm not going to. Bring time back down again. So I do believe we've actually currently got everything, yeah, every vehicle that is available to us in service. So yeah, I want to know, what's this oil well? What's the frequency like? 8 minutes. Vehicle 7. Let's get one more. So that's one more for frequency, right? So I think on a line, this food line, there's only one vehicle. No, there's two vehicles, so that should be fine and dandy. We're not throwing anything away, so it's fine by me, because we're not getting as much in either, so that's awesomely good. We aren't actually using that yet, so we don't need to worry about trying to get stone in anywhere. One thing I could put up here is another dock for the stone to come in, but I suppose if I did that, I can actually have that as a cargo dock as well, but then that wouldn't get used unless I just use this for any bucks. Oh, you're on your way in with a full load. I'm going to speed time up just to get it in the platform. So, what is the money payoff from you? Pit buffers, half the mil, so that's not bad. I like the details on the top actually opens up on these. So, that's quite decent. Yeah, some of it actually does in fact go to there, so that's the further field job. Because I wonder how many vehicles are actually on this line. 6 vehicles. Let's get 2 more of those out. We can afford it, so we will. I'm just now going around to try and see if we can make some of these lines a little bit more economic by adding more vehicles on them. That's all I'm doing. Just because they are not the most busiest, largest of vehicles, I mean. So we can actually get some more vehicles being hopped around. Likewise with this one here. I think I'm going to straight in with... Let me just do that. And then do that. With you, and you're doing pretty fine. And Dante, you are only on ship, so we got the money, so I'm going to upgrade that. You have 2 ships, and we do that, so we're just making everything a bit more efficient. And at the same time, we make a lot more money. I have no idea. Oh yeah, some logs are probably going back on that line. But this town is doing quite fine, to be honest, with 10 vehicles on. 10 passenger vehicles on it. Oh, that's a bit overkill. But for the capacity wise, it's needed. Considering that we go for town area, I'm going to put 2 whistle balls in. So eventually that will want another loco on it. That's a glitchy sound, but until this gets too much, it'll be alright. Oh, that's good. So yeah. So, as we've now used all the vehicles, I'm going to put that up a little bit more, just so you can see if we can't get some vehicles at some point. So we go into 1870. We've actually gone through quite a few episodes on just an early area at the moment. I can't remember how many episodes, but there. Which I will go and look, because, yeah, I can't actually remember. Again, just to do this, but hey ho. Come on, David, behave. Oh yeah, it's not, doesn't want to behave now. Get in there. Wasn't plugged in that end. Get in there and stay in charge. So, hypothetically, I'm trying to get those vehicles to get onto their network, onto their lines. before I do anything else. So my videos probably go back a bit, but hey ho. Do like the video which I literally have no idea how it can get done for copyright, as being apparently put for copyright. Might be as a small copyright claim up. But hey ho. So we're up to 7 and we're pretty much in the early stage of the game still. So I think I may just allow it to speed time up to move on a bit more. And actually what we could do potentially is do that. Just to make it move on a little bit more quicker, and we're not going to spend any money for a bit of time. So I may have to go around upgrading some vehicles though. So at least they aren't in a poor condition. Actually, as we're now doing it in a bit of a quicker mode, we're going to do that. So you're very good, you're all mediocre. All good. You're in a good condition. You're in a bad condition, but I'm going to try and upgrade both logos in one hit. You are all in a bad condition. So we're going to have to at least repair these vehicles for now. Because, yeah. You're in a bad condition. Replace the fuel delivery. Mediocre. Obviously this is just visible only now shown. Not handy. Very good, mediocre, very well, these are all mixture, these are closed. These are all very bad. So we'll instantly replace those with no vehicles. Mediocre, very bad. So we're spending the money out on replacing vehicles. Oh, anyway, fuel delivery. But we are at the same time doing it to make money. Not you. You, and you, and your bus line. So we need you. You're in a good condition, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Only one's bad, but all the others are very bad. Once again, I'm going to try and wait until we get a bit more of a larger blimmin' bus, thing for that one. So very good, good, very bad. Once again, I'm going to try and replace most things, but not all the time. But I think that one could do a bit of an upgrade. So these I may even clone and put another, if I've got my money, which I do because it didn't want me to. Then I'm going to clone one of them, just so there's enough bus out on that line. Likewise with this one, pair them. Don't clone one. So these are doing the docks, aren't they, and moving the oil around. So I may even say one more. You're doing the food, and they're all very bad, but they do just about cope with what is coming in and out of town. So I think one more as well onto you. You're all good. You are half and half. So all of those can be down for that. Good. So hopefully this should stop most of the ones coming out saying, oh, the vehicle's in a poor condition. Wrong one. So that should hopefully put most of the vehicles in a good condition. Apart from couple, the train and some of the ships. The old ships anyway. Oh, you're, something cool something. Cheers, underneath it. Anyway. And at the same time, we might make a little bit more money out of actually having new vehicles on the lines. We'll be at 86, 1867. I might actually say I might mute myself a little bit at the time and just put some views on of the lines and start the scenery down. Might be a decent idea to do. Just so you can watch some towns for a bit, which I might actually do. So, I'm not going to end recording, but I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to mute myself. Enjoy. While we speed our way into 1870s. Enjoy some of these scenes. I'll probably unmute myself here and there when I move the camera. Enjoy. Well, we made it up to 1800. So, I think I unlocked another. Yeah, we unlocked a carriage. That calendar. And did we unlock any? I don't think we unlocked any else, did we? No. We unlocked a new carriage, that's it. You need a train, yes. So if I say replace, if it's water speed 60, would not be cheap either to replace. Replacement. So we are pretty much going straight to the bottom now. I'm going 1, 2. So I might even say, because what's that capacity? That is 20. I did not mean to press that button. Oh well. Edit. Flung another carriage onto that. So one will be longer, one will be short for now. That'd be odd. But hey ho. I will admit I'm actually going to probably upload that video I said about I'm from copy and put it as a short. Because that seems to work a lot. So there we go, we've got a long and a short train on this line now. But I'm going to find that freight and we're going on that one. So, I think that one. Right, we're going to be there. So, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have an awesome day. And this will be the last bit one for Transfer Fever until the new year. So, hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you don't watch any of my other videos. But at the same time, still if you do. So, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. No, you'll have an awesome day. And goodbye.